Dave, well, first, just what is the plan when it comes to Austin Wynns? How are you seeing that kind of just play out over the next few days until Will is healthy and ready?
Well, I think obviously Wynns is catching tonight. Then Austin Barnes will catch tomorrow. And then with the day game after night game, which Austin Barnes did do yesterday, we'll just kind of see how he feels after tomorrow's game to see if he's going to catch that day game.
What has it been like to kind of building the relationship and getting to know Austin Wynns? It's been quick.
It's been quick. I think right now it's more about trying to catch him up to speed on signs. And yesterday he took a lot of time in trying to learn Dustin May and kind of what makes him feel comfortable. I think he's done a good job as far as being around before, getting to know his teammates. So it's kind of trying to hit in the ground while we're running.
Will said he went to a full workout today. What's kind of the next step maybe for him?
So he did the full workout today. Like right about now, he should be in the cage taking some swings. So today was better than yesterday. And the hope is that tomorrow will be better. So I think that, the first day that he's eligible, I think, is the 20th. And so the hope is to, activate him then. But, again, it's all contingent on how he's feeling.
First hitting cleanup today, a little byproduct of some of the power he's shown on the weekend. What sort of led you to want to do that?
I think it's just more of he's seeing the ball really well against left. To give him an opportunity to potentially get 3 at-bats versus starter. And I think just to kind of add length to our lineup for me.
Is it becoming more difficult as some of the injuries pile up to get more length out of the lineup, and how much you sort of need for those other guys at the bottom half of the order to sort of get going?
Yeah, I think as far as injuries, it's just Will, and Will is a big, part of the offense as far as the length in the lineup. So when he's not in there, it changes kind of the structure. But, we still have to go out there, and we still got a lot of good players.
Dave, when you see the kind of money the Mets are throwing around, the Padres too, how does that sort of change the dynamics of the league, and how much tougher is that going to make it for the Dodgers moving forward?
I think if you look at the balanced schedule first and foremost, and I think if you look at, as you mentioned, the Padres, the Mets, I think there's as much parity in baseball as there has been in my time, as manager of the Dodgers. So that's a good thing for fans. I think if you look at the American League, our division itself, it's and I think the records right now, albeit early, are reflecting that.
When you're kind of going through a stretch like this offensively, do you need the stars to kind of take the next level, or do you need maybe some of the role players to maybe start kind of finding their way? How do you kind of break through from that?
I think it's all kind of everyone doing what they're capable of doing, and you're never going to hit, or very rarely over an extended period of time, everyone hitting at the same time and everyone, but we just really haven't hit our stride as far as having a majority of our guys feeling good at the plate. So it's not necessarily the superstars or the role players. It's just guys kind of just continuing to be the best versions of themselves and take good at-bats, and then I think collectively, it'll result in performance. Yeah.
What's behind the Brule for Jackson move?
Well, it's more of the Brule was with this lineup. There's some lefties that we want to make sure that we're equipped to handle, and I think in the next series with the Cubs, I think the same thing. So I think that Justin's been throwing the baseball well down there in OKC, and it wasn't about performance. It really wasn't for Andre. I really wanted to get him in there one more outing, but he'll be back at some point.
Is it going to be go down and start in AAA?
No, I think that Dre will continue to be in the bullpen and keep him stretched out to that 3 or 4 innings.
Is it easier to work through some of the pitch tipping stuff down there in lower stress environment?
Yeah, it is. It is. But he was, assured us that he's got a handle on it. But certainly to kind of see it in action is better, not here.